Gertjan, I think the biggest news out of this is you're taking a 15-year-old to Brisbane. Can you tell us a bit of, well, I don't know much about him. Mohamed Toure, obviously the brother of Hassan Toure, but to take him up there must impress you.
Yeah, I watch trainings, I watch friendly games, I watch games of the youth team, and when you have some injuries, yeah, you have to think about the 16 who can defend and get some 3 points out of Brisbane. And I think he's making a good impression on the training and in the friendly games. He scored Wednesday 2 times, and yeah, we have George and with his brother Hassan Toure a problem, so I need attackers, and then he's the next one in line.
Does he have the same traits as his brother? Is he explosive? Does he make an impact when he comes on?
Maybe you get his minute and you can decide yourself.
A bit of a blow during the week with Nathan doing his ACL. How do you cover him this week?
Oh, we have still midfielders, Boland and Stephen Mark, our new player. So we will see how it's going.
What's Stephen Mark's role going to be for his first game with the Reds?
We will see tomorrow.
Can't give away any secrets?
I can, but I don't do that.
Are you confident of going up against Brisbane? You've beaten them the last 4 times. How confident are you?
4 times I only played, I think.
4 times in a row you've beaten the Brisbane Roar, but
yeah, but it's for my time. It's difficult. They have an interesting strategy. It's difficult to make a lot of chances against them. They have a good defense. Only at home we only won with 1-0, and we give some chances away. So I think it will be a hard way to go to get the 3 points, but yeah, we will do the same. We attack, and we will see if it's enough.
Is this a normal type season for you with injuries? You've got some impact injuries, you've got maybe soft tissue. There's a lot coming in and out. Is this normal throughout your career as a coach, or is this a little bit different?
Now you have to make 2 things. You have contact injuries. Nathan has a contact injury. You can't do nothing about that. The same as Mickey Marone. It's also a contact injury. George and James is different. They have a muscle injury. And maybe for James, he's a player with a slow start in the pre-season because he didn't have a club, so he had to train a lot alone. And then he played quite a lot of games, and the training has been different, so maybe a little bit overloaded. Yeah, and George, I talked today with George, and he hasn't been on Monday for treatment because he said on Sunday it's okay, and then he come back on Tuesday, and then still he has some problems with the calf. And he gets changed in the game for his calf after 65 minutes. Yeah, and then I don't understand why you don't come on your free day for treatment. So yeah, that's to blame himself. He has to be a professional, and that can be he can do better.
What happened with Mickey?
Mickey get Friday a week ago, the last training before the match. We do set pieces, and he get an elbow in his stomach. It was painful, but okay. And he was on the bench on Saturday, and then on Sunday he wanted to train. But after 10 minutes he said, "I can't walk. I have a really problem with my stomach." He said, "Okay, you have to do some treatment." And then on Monday he was free. He wasn't there also for treatment. On Tuesday he had labor for his wife, so he wasn't on the club. He's a lovely daughter. Another one.
Way to go, yeah.
Yeah. And on Wednesday, I said, "We have a friendly game. Are you ready to play?" I said, "Yes, no problem." And he played for 45 minutes. But the day after the play, he had some problems again. And then we make an X-ray, and he has a little tear in his muscle for the stomach. So has to recover first.
I know it's for a great cause, but was it a wise move playing a charity game in the middle
I don't like the way you make the questions. Last time also, you sent only a small part of what I say, and not the whole part. And I get a lot of comment about that. So I don't answer your question.
None of my questions.
Not one of the questions, but this is pretty also such a question where I say what I have to do with it. Of course it's good. It's for a good cause. And every time, if you know and you follow us, you know that we every week play a friendly game because our substitute has to play. It's the same as the other youth players. So I don't like the way you ask the questions.
I'm not trying to offend you at all.
Yeah, but that's my I'm now here for 7 months. That's not the first time.
Sure. I'm just given the injury state.
Think about yourself. Think about the last time. I said something, yeah, and then you didn't give the explanation. Only my first answer.
I'm just trying to do the best.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Back here.
My opinion is different.
Frustrating with George, given the fact the club weren't able to bring in another striker during the transfer window. Is that a bit more frustrating now that he's injured?
It's against us a question. We didn't search for a striker. We searched for a midfield player or a defender. We have enough strikers. So why we search for a striker and bring in another striker? I never spoken about another striker. We have Corsini, we have Touré, we have George, we have Christian. It's 4 strikers for 1 position. So we don't look for a striker. We look for midfield players and for a defender. And we got a midfield player.
Just with Robbie Fowler, said there was interest for Ben Halloran. He talked about him today in a press conference. Is anything happening with Ben, maybe for next season?
Who talked about Ben?
Robbie Fowler, the coach of Brisbane. In the press conference, they asked him about Ben Halloran, and he said, yeah, he's been presented and they're interested.
I think it's not net and polite to talk about players from my team. I don't talk about players from Brisbane, so no comment.